Okay, moving on to the vestibulocochlear nerve. Now, this nerve in essence is not just a single nerve, it is a combination of two nerves. One is the vestibular nerve and the other one is a cochlear nerve. Okay, so we'll talk about this in separate lectures. Now, we'll talk about, first of all, we'll talk about the vestibular complex and the vestibular nerve, and then later on, we'll talk about the cochlear nerve. Okay, what is the vestibule? Vestibule is basically the area. What is the function of each of them? And the acceleration due to gravity is directed towards. Actually, I'm looking at this from behind. So this is your. This vestibular nucleus gets stimulated, and what it does is it sends signals to the left abducens nucleus. Okay, this abducens nucleus makes your left eye point towards the left, and at the same time, through the medial longitudinal fasciculus, which stimulates the third nerve nucleus, it also makes your right eye point towards the left. Okay, this is what happens. Okay, this is normal. Okay, this is normal physiology. Let's just say you have a stroke over here and you infarct this nucleus, the left vestibular nucleus over here. You infarct this one. What's gonna happen? In essence, when you infarct this nucleus, you are overstimulating this one. Okay, same thing happens. The eyes turn towards the left, even when you're not tilting your head towards the left. Your cerebral cortex detects this unwanted position of the eye and says, okay, there's something wrong with this sort of gaze. You're not supposed to look towards the left right now. So what the cerebral cortex does is it quickly corrects this one. This is the fast component of nystagmus. Okay, so it quickly corrects this one like this. So whenever this nucleus is lesioned, your eyes slowly deviate towards the left, and the cerebral cortex detects some problem and it quickly corrects this, and this is the nystagmus in this direction. Okay, towards the right. So okay, by the way, another thing is, what is this concept? Cows. I'm sure most students have actually heard about this when you're uh, studying for your medical college or something like that. So most students have come across this concept. What happens? Warm nystagmus is towards the same side, cold toward the opposite side. Why is this? If you're pouring warm water into one of the ear canals like this, you're stimulating this nucleus. Okay, you're stimulating the nucleus. If you pour warm water, same thing is gonna happen The fast component, I'm not going to talk about this all the entire process again. What happens is the fast component of nystagmus is going to be towards the same side. Okay, so warm is same. If you're pouring cold water over here, what's going to happen? You're actually lesioning this nucleus or understimulating this nucleus. So what happens? The other opposite side, the other opposite nucleus is going to get overstimulated, and then nystagmus is going to be in the opposite direction. Okay, understood? And this is basically the basic description of vestibular cochlear nerve. And our next topic will be on the cochlear nerve. Sorry, this was a basic description of the vestibular component of the vestibular cochlear nerve. Our next topic will be the cochlear nerve. Okay.